Hellcast Radio. And joining me on the phone right now is the band Flop's Ego out of Kazoo, Michigan. And we are talking with Ben, their lead singer, and their other guy, Nicholas. I totally forgot what instrument he plays.
Their other guy, Nicholas. Perfect. Bass player.
Bass player.
Yeah, he's the bass player.
Hold on, I gotta do something for, what the heck? Hey, Queen, tell Mom to scroll down just below the chat room and click the play button on the tune-in for Wicked.
It's still deciding to load.
Crap. Alright.
It's being slow. I blame her laptop.
Well, there is that. Alright, so, gentlemen, out of Kazoo, first of all, what the fuck up? What's up with the name?
Oh, well, I don't talk to many people this. I guess I can tell you. It was a long time ago. At this point, seems like 3-4 years ago. My original drummer, I was at his apartment, and I saw his drummer or his roommate. I thought he was taking crack. Like, I was honestly taken aback by what he did. Apparently, it's his dad. He was just lighting up a nail with like a torch, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then I hear a cop knock on the door. Dope. I'm like, great, I'm busted. Guilty by association. Crack charge right there. And it was just his landlord. He was like, yeah, keep chilling there, Flop's Ego. And so...
Nice.
Kind of got hammered at the bar, like, good for band name. You know, after a while, I kept thinking, hey, a decent band name, because there's nothing that's called that, and it's actually English.
It's actually English. When I saw that, I was just like, okay, that's definitely unique. And honestly, at first I thought that was the name you wanted me to call you, and I'm like, wow. And it wasn't until that joint Twitter conversation that I joined, or that you added me to last week, that I was just like, wow, he actually has a name. So
that's kind of the point of the name too. Is names don't really matter as long as the sound waves are coming out of the speakers the right way. You know what I mean?
No, that does make a great point. It really does. Now, when did you say you guys formed?
Songs that relate back to it too. We'll get to that stuff.
Now, when did you guys say you formed?
Well, I formed with original members Nate Thompson and Sam Fitzpatrick across the street from Aldo Stadium where the Broncos play, the Western Michigan Broncos football team.
Okay.
I started out as like drunk and jamming, 2011-ish,
So that means Nicholas wasn't your first choice? He's like a secondary bitch?
Well, hold on. Nick has actually had a more affluent music career than I did in high school. I don't know if you want to explain, Nick.
I was in a couple other bands. Virginia Wolf, I'm Willing Hunting, Strong in the Midwest scene. And then after I left those, I talked to Ben. It was in the middle of a lineup change anyways, so I guess the pieces just fell into place.
Okay.
And I've known Nick since we were kids. I mean, we tried to have bands together before, but he was always off and doing his own thing and in these bands. I was actually kind of jealous of him for a while there. He was just fucking rocking out on stage. I was like, man, I want that. In a lot of ways, he was an inspiration for me to get my shit together. And when he went to UTI for like 3 years, and that's not urinary tract infections. That's a school for technicians.
It's not a urinary tract infection.
Yeah, I had a nickel for every time that was brought up.
Negative. Yeah, but he's a diesel mechanic now, so he's got a day job that is extremely useful. Say if we got a diesel touring vehicle.
Now, see, that was the next question I was going to ask. Is okay? Obviously, you're trying to get this band up and going, and get word out and everything. Do you have day jobs?
The answer right now is yes and no. I mean, I've been crowdfunding our band for the past couple weeks, or over the last month, really. I've been dipping my toes in the realm of that, and I've gotten a lot of responses via Twitter because I got quite a few followers now. It's not like too impressed at this point, but the reported material that we have so far has allowed us to expand our audience all over the world at this point, because with Twitter, we really have them to thank for being able to broadcast our music everywhere.
Excellent. Now, shoot. Did you... I lost that link for that crowdfund thing.
Yeah, it's the GoFundMe.com/FlopsEgo. And that's, it's pretty basic. It's just our band name, no spaces,
okay,
lowercase after the GoFundMe page. And it's actually better than Kickstarter in a way, because even if you don't reach your goal, see the kicker, no pun intended, of Kickstarter is that if you don't reach your goal, you don't get any of the money that people put.
Oh, bastards!
Yeah, so it kind of heightens the stakes, but GoFundMe is just kind of this meandering, you can edit it as you go and change it, the title, and if you get more money from people, it's kind of like stats. Like how many people have given you money and how much money have you raised. It gives you clout for other people to want to try to chip in a little bit of money,
Exactly. All right, so I'm looking at it now. It's GoFundMe.com/FlopsEgo, and your goal is $150, and you're at $105. So if I click on the Donate Now button, there we go. Use my Facebook info. All right, that's complicated information right now, but I am filling this out as we go. I'm a little inebriated, but I like beer, and I have a lot of fun. What is your beverage of choice? And don't you dare say grape Kool-Aid.
Over on the Dells. And
what is it?
Yeah, we're spoiled over here in West Michigan. We got Bell's in Kalamazoo, and then Founders in Grand Rapids. I used to work for Imperial Beverage, which distributed Founders. So, beverage of choice would have to be Burton Baton by Dogfish Head Brewery out of Delaware.
Excellent.
But dude, it's like 10%. It's
what?
It's a blend beer. Yeah,
10%? Nice.
Yeah, you're.
And you only need 4.
Okay, hold on. I gotta look this shit up. What's it called again?
Burton Baton.
Burton.
Baton.
Baton.
Yeah, Burton Baton.
Burton Baton. Is it an IPA?
It's a blend between a. It's like an English ale and a IPA blend. You'll have to read it, but it's aged in oak barrels.
Okay, hold on. I Burton Baton, Dogfish Head. Is that it? Dogfish Head? Okay, I found it. Alright, I'll have to check that shit out. Ooh, wow. Yeah, I'll definitely be looking at that. Oh, Beer Advocate. Oh, I'm a fan of theirs. But, alright, we'll definitely get into that. So, alright, now, have you guys done any touring at all?
No, we really haven't been out on the road yet, and that's what's been holding us back.
Okay.
And once we expand our audience and get stations in different cities, or maybe just jump on a tour, because we have the opportunity to tour this really, really fruity band from Los Angeles, and God, I love them, though. They're called Spence. And fruity because, shit, they would yell, "Unicorn fuck!" on stage, and I'm just like, Jesus, man. And if you look up those guys on Facebook, you see why I call them fruity, but they play decent music, and they draw a crowd. And they're all the way from LA, and I'm sitting here at Pop Seats, in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and they filled the dance floor, and that says something, if you can go places. And they said that they brought home $3,000 a piece after 2 weeks of touring.
Wow.
And so if you just keep plugging away and keep working on your craft and expose yourself to more people, it's just gonna happen. If you have good music, there's people out there that will like it. You just have to get out and share it with people.
Indeed. And let's see. Okay, this doesn't happen often. Little Beelzebub has already crashed. Little fucker didn't wake up. I didn't wake him up until almost 2:30 this afternoon, and it's only 8 hours later, and he's already asleep. Wow.
Good one. Rough day.
Yeah, I hear you.
Well,
I wish I was only up for 8 hours a day.
I know, right? Okay, I think I got this down here. I might. We'll see if I'm this smart. I'm making a donation to the Flops Ego Fund.
Friendly a little bit, the page, because we are taking suggestions and whatnot. Obviously, donations are just crucial at this point. They're really our lifeblood to be able to continue. Otherwise, the day job's got to keep happening, and we can't. Because the time we spend at our day jobs, we can't spend working on music and networking with people to set up touring, which is, essentially what you got to do. And if you have a day job, you can't. Or if you tour, you can't obviously have a day job because you're out of town.
Exactly. All right,
That's essentially what we're using the GoFundMe for. Is we're trying to get some Kickstarter money to go on tour, hopefully next summer. So that's.
Yeah, we got a donor that's throwing in like $500 for studio time here in like a week and a half.
Nice.
So, I mean, we're getting them coming in. We got people that are saying they're going to donate. So we might need to like up the goal a little bit. We're doing a little bit better than we expected.
Well, it is official. I have donated to the Flops Ego Fund.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey,
how much, man?
It was a $5. It was a $5. It would have been more, but I had to drop $100 on my front end of my car today.
Nice.
You don't need to justify doing a great deed for starving artists.
Hey, you know what? I mean, I don't know. I think at least I want to say that my grandfather instilled this in me, that the man was always generous. He always gave. He never let anybody know if he was hurting himself, financially or in any other aspect that I've ever noticed. And, whenever I asked him for money for, hey, can I go to the movies with my buddies, or can I have gas money or whatever, he always had it. He never told me no. And so I've tried to instill that into myself, towards my kids, towards my grandkids, and towards friends and family. If I have it and it's not absolutely crucial that I need it for something, by all means, I'm going to give. And it's not to those charities that I can claim taxes on or later. I've given to co-hosts. Obviously, I told you just before we got on air, I bought a laptop fan for my co-host who I've never met. I've sent hundreds of dollars to a woman that I claim to be my little sister in Florida, just because her and her husband are struggling. And so, you know what? You guys got a good thing going. I think you guys are great guys. I'm going to try to help you guys out. It's not a lot, but hey, that's what I'm there for.
It's a lot more than you think, man, because every dollar really counts when we're counting our pennies. Cause that's where we're at this point. I mean, this economy is ridiculous.
Oh, it is.
Everybody that goes to school and takes out loans at this point, fuck.
It is. No, I totally agree with you. And I forgot to mention it earlier, but you now have 2 strikes on the show, which will just carry on forever and ever. But I have these really stupid rules on my show, and I figure I might as well go through them.
Good rules, though.
Since
Wearing them.
Oh no! By all means, listen. You definitely got to listen. All right. Rule number 1 is there is no OMG. It's OMR for Oh My Red. There is no God. It's Jeebus.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay.
There is no Amen. It is Red.
Okay.
Bash only the hosts of the show. Because if you if you attack any of my listeners, I will fucking go ballistic on you. But if you attack me and my co-host, by all means, we'll take it with a grain of salt. And if it's funny, I will laugh too. Rule number 5.
I got a thick skin.
There you go. Exactly, and that's what it's all about. Rule number 5 is be interactive, and the last rule is drink and have fun. And those aren't difficult rules to follow, but you know what? That rule number 1, OMG, you wouldn't believe how many people break that, and it's just funny. It really is.
Well, I mean, going into the show, if I were to have known these things, I guess I should have done my research. That's all on me.
Well, and there is that, but I was actually thinking about starting a new game just for people that I interview. All right, here, 5 questions about Hellcast, and it'd be like, just 5 simple questions, and I would ask every interviewee these questions and just kind of get a running tally, like a percentage. All right, how many of these guys get it right? Oh, well, you did better than these guys, something like that. But I didn't actually have time because of the fact I spent so much time trying to fix my car today. I thought it was a simple brake pad job, but it turned out to be a lot more.
When that happened.
But because...
Why don't you tell the listeners what happened to you recently, Nick?
Oh, yeah. So, like Ben said earlier, I fix semi-trucks for a living.
Yes.
I actually, 2 weeks ago, I was doing a brake job in a semi-truck, and I dropped a brake drum, which on those weighed roughly 100 pounds.
Oh, man.
My finger and shattered it.
Oh!
Still playing.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Trying to make a full recovery.
Middle finger on his left hand, which is his fretting hand, and on the bass. And he just played for Power Man 5000, killed it, nobody even noticed. I was like, yeah, you noticed he has a broken fucking finger? And he was like, I was like, oh no, there you go. I was like, oh shit, I was worried.
I actually saw that post about Power Man 5000, and that's actually kind of a big deal.
It was promoted on Loudwire, actually, that tour was. So, I mean, that's like the second biggest deal that I think personally I have done with the band. The original lineup got to open for Nothing More, and they had the #1 rock song in the country.
Whoa! Wait a minute. You opened up for one of my all-time favorite bands, Nothing More?
Correct.
Where?
It was at the Intersection Front Room in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
That is fucking spectacular. I've seen them 3 times last year, and they're supposed to be coming back to Toledo sometime this fall, from what I've heard anyway. But I've been...
They're always touring bands. They're good people. They rock out for charity. They got so many things that they're doing, and they're doing crowdfunding stuff. It all goes to charity, and they've established themselves. They're opening up for Shinedown, this next tour that they're on.
Nice.
So it's pretty ridiculous.
All right, Ben, let me ask you something, though. Let me ask you something about Nothing More. Now, has Johnny found his shirt and shoes yet?
Why, dude? If you look like that, why would you fucking wear a shirt?
No, exactly. Don't get me wrong. I saw him 3 times in concert last year, and the dude never had a shirt and shoes on. And so it's like when the band themselves on Twitter said that they would love to do an interview, but I had to talk to their management company, who has completely brickwalled me. Their management has completely brickwalled me. They won't respond to any of my emails. But the first question I wanted to ask Johnny is, has he ever found his shirt and shoes yet? And
I tell you what, man, it's a good thing they brickwalled you on.
Really? Why is that?
That's not what he's going to want to talk about.
No.
I mean, I've heard people spoken about those great philosophical things and whatnot, and I've seen him interviewed where he, some people say, oh, you have a sister, something like that, show stuff, and no, that's both things on his mind. He comes from a troubled past, if you don't, from the Jenny campaign, and a lot of people can relate to that. And, working out and getting in good shape, that's a great way to deal with mental illness or any sort of...
Exactly, and I mean, don't get me wrong, I would mean no offense by the question. It's just more of a pun, a play, whatever you want to call it.
Maybe lighten the mood and whatnot. Yeah.
Exactly. But whoa, excuse me. But so I hear that you guys are going on tonight.
Correct.
Where?
We're at Papa Pete's in Kalamazoo, Michigan. So it's a little club that has fantastic pizza.
Oh, so you're basically...
We cannot emphasize how much their pizza makes me jizz in my pants.
Wow. So you're basically at home then?
Yeah, man. I mean, I literally live right down the street, and they just said we can come here anytime and set up any off night and use it for the personal space.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We got a stage we can practice on. So anytime that we want to come down here and set up, they're like, yeah, cool, do an hour. Like, sweet, perfect.
No, that's awesome. That really is. Now, all right. So you obviously did something with Powerman 5000. Now, how many songs are on your EP that is for sale via iTunes, and it's on? It's now on Pandora.
It's not on Pandora.
Oh, it's not.
Processing still on Spotify. See, the thing about these distribution companies, like CD Babies we went through, they get you all hyped up and whatnot about, you know, hey, you're going to pay, you know, this amount of money, then your songs are going to be distributed, but it takes a long time to process, a lot longer than you expected. So you get all your fans all hyped up. Yeah, you know, you can listen on Spotify now, or you can buy our stuff on iTunes or Amazon, or you can stream our music anywhere you can, any streaming service, but it just takes so long to process. And people are like, wait, we're waiting for it still. Where is it? Like, what the hell?
That sucks.
Coming soon.
Coming soon, though. It's processing. Check it every day, because on Spotify, you never know. It could be up there. iTunes takes a little bit longer, I'm told.
It could be up there now, for all I know.
It could be. I haven't even checked.
There you go. So, how many songs are on your current EP?
There are 4 songs.
Okay. Now, what would you say is your favorite of those 4 songs?
And that's...
I'm going to go Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Wait a minute, that's a song name?
Yeah.
Or is that just Nicholas's favorite place to eat?
It's not spelled the same. The song's about psychedelic mushrooms and having sex.
Oh.
And I figured you'd call it Chick-fil-A in a different way, like Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
You know, okay. It's pretty sexual, you know, we try to keep it really sexual.
Excellent. We love dirty words.
Either that or Tron. Tron's really good too.
Now, see, I thought Tron was different. And that's why I didn't pick that song for the King of the Hill. I actually picked a different one. I actually picked Far From Reason, Far From Reason. And
that's actually my favorite song, so I'm happy that you picked it.
Well, that's good. And it just, I don't know, the way it sounded seemed to flow better. Maybe it was just the mood I was in when I was listening to them, but it just seemed to go better with the flow of my mood at the time. Not to say Tron is bad or anything, because those are the only 2 names that I remember. Sorry, I'm kind of wacky brained today. But I do like the way that, you know, there's different parts. Like, there's a certain part of Tron where I don't get me wrong, and I apologize to every band, but I don't know the intricate parts of, like, the bridge and the chorus and the verses. I don't know what all that stuff means or where it is. So, but I just know that there's a part in Tron that I think it flows really good, and then there's many of those same parts in Far From Reason, and that's why I picked the song, because to me, I like, and the reason the songs are picked for the King of the Hill is because I like them, and I can't pick anything else about it. It's just I think it sounds good, and so that's what I try to do. I try to find a band that is relatively unknown, that has some songs, and I'll go through and listen to them, and I'll be like, all right, I like that one. All right, I want to interview you, and I want to put you on my Battle of the Bands. And, you know, I've had people on here that I've had two different groups that have won at least 10 times, and is just completely unreal. Now, what would you say is like the biggest faux pas you've had on stage?
Like mess up?
Yeah.
Oh man, well, at the Music Factory, the first time we ever were there was January 17th this year, I think. Yeah, that's at Battle Creek. That was a week after I gotten that 200-car pileup that was on 94 in the blizzard.
Okay.
Remember that?
I do.
It was ridiculous. But on stage, I had my guitar strap just break the second song in.
Oh.
Second song, and I'm sitting there, and I gotta wing it like some lone chicken. And I guess it was all right. It was like instead of the lyrics, I was like, "Somebody have a screwdriver." Just kind of want it. Just kind of have to, because things. Somebody told me the show must go wrong because it is going to. You are only as good as you are at your very worst.
You know what? I so totally agree with that because more times than not, when I'm doing the show, I have some sort of technical difficulty, and everybody's like, "Red, I don't know how the hell you do it." And I'm like, you just adapt. You just adapt. You deal with it. You get things running back to the way they should be, or at least at the minimal levels, and then you just fucking roll on, man. You can't dwell on the mistakes that were made. Even when I screw up, when I break my own rules, it's like, okay, well, we'll just keep going. I'll keep track of it. I'll keep track of my fuck-ups, but we'll keep going.
Definitely.
So, what do you guys got planned for the near future?
Well, I mean, we're trying to get in the studio as soon as we can to track these cool new tunes with this lineup. I'm really excited about the lineup that we got going right now. We're a three-piece. Hoping to maybe add a fourth or whatever. I mean, I'm just always open to collaboration with people, anywhere that are willing to, give me their time. If they ever want to collaborate, they just have to reach out.
All right, you know what? I may have a dude that may hook up with you. I do. I got some. Our current King of the Hill is an hour south of me. And I'm in the Toledo area, so I'm like 3 hours east of you.
Sure.
So he's relatively close, and he's won 3 weeks in a row. We'll find out if he wins tonight, just right after our interview here.
Better not.
I want to say I'm pulling for him, but
well, you will pull for him.
Nice fella.
You will pull for him to win from last week, but obviously after the interview you're going to be like, "Oh, hands down, we beat his ass." That's what you're going to feel like. And trust me, exactly. And I'm going to post the songs on Facebook. I have 2 pages on Facebook. I have a Twitter page, and then I also have email votes. So there's 4 different ways for everybody to vote for King of the Hill. And once I put it out there, it's going to be all up in arms, and I can't wait for it to happen because it's honestly one of my favorite parts of the show because of the interaction with the chat room, and then to see how it blows up on social media throughout the week. So it's always a good time, and because there's the many bands that I've picked. They'll be like, "Hey, I'm going to use your song tonight," and I'll let them know on Twitter, "Hey, I'm going to use your song tonight," and they'll favorite it, and then I'll be like, "All right, have your fans vote for this song. Have them tweet me," and nobody ever does. I've had 2 bands use Twitter to their advantage on this. One of them won 15 weeks in a row.
I can't say we can push anything tonight about it, but I didn't know what the hell King of the Hill was. I was like, was this some sort of weird game he's going to play or some shit? I had no idea. It was Battle of the Bands. I would have done a few things differently, but it gets no push.
Hey, and that's, I do so many things impromptu, it's ridiculous. But it's all about having a good time, and enjoying the music and the festivities. What time are you guys going on tonight?
Shit. Fucking 12:30, midnight 30.
12:30 at night?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, we're closing the place down.
Oh man. You know what? You guys should probably try giving me a call back. I should be really hammered by then.
Well, phone's always on.
Exactly. Now, Ben, obviously you're the vocalist, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Now, how easily do you get, I guess, worn out?
Sorry, I took that immediately sexually.
As you should have been.
Well, I'll comment on both of them. Then it'll be a two-part answer. Well, vocally, like, you know, if I start out cold, if I go to a set and I strategically put the songs that I know aren't going to put the strain on my voice at the beginning of the set, kind of use them as a warm-up, then I can go for a good hour, an hour and a half, and still be doing pretty solid. Because if I don't, if I can't hit the high notes anymore, I'll just scream. And people respond to that too. You know, that's when I get really pissed off and start getting into it.
Okay.
The live show is about not hitting all the notes. You know, you can do that in the studio, but live show you just gotta keep the energy going.
Yeah.
So worn out, not too easily vocally and sexually, probably like 4 minutes, roughly. You know,
I
That's
heard you in the other room the other night. I was definitely a good 5.5, 6 minutes.
nice, nice. Hey, you know the bass player, no, you got to give it to Nicholas because he uses less energy to play the bass, so he's got a lot more energy sexually.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm just here for the good looks. That's the only reason you put me on.
Hey, everybody needs.
No, that's false. No. I mean, don't get me wrong, great looking fella, but he plays the bass extremely well. And he also has a great voice. I'm trying to convince him to kind of break out and get going with it because, you know, we had people say that his voice makes mine sound better. And that's something that I never got from the previous bass player who also backup sang. You know, Nick likes poppy, you know, R&B and stuff like that. So he just got a good rhythm and good vibes at all time. And he's a really good guy to have around. He's a social butterfly. He gets along with everybody after the show. He's just so many good qualities that I could name off, but I shouldn't because he'll start whipping out his dick and he'll think that I might start touching it.
Wow. All right, Queen. There's some homo rage going on right now.
That's okay.
No. He doesn't say anything erotic to me on stage during our set or anything.
No, he waits until afterwards. As you're walking off, he smacks your ass and is like, "Hey, baby."
Exactly.
I don't say anything into the microphone.
No. As you shouldn't. Well, no. Hold on. Hold on, Nicholas. Hey, brother. Let me forward this to you here. All right. If you happen to want to say anything of that nature, there's a way you have to do it. It's very.
No, you are not gonna.
Hold on. Yes, I am. Now, if you happen to want to say anything to Ben on stage, you must follow it up with this.
I just want to take a time out right now.
Why?
And say that Short Buzz's hair and his fucking bleach blonde thing on his chin is no homo. Don't get it wrong. No homo. You gotta say no homo when you say these things to not dude. No homo. It's fucking outstanding.
Exactly. It's not such a homo thing. It's more like light moves that have been so long. These jokes that, you know, I like Rocky humor. Like, comedy is like one of my biggest influences as well as music. Is probably for some dark times. Like Mark Maron, Louis C.K., Bill Burr, these guys, they're just serious and they're raunchy as hell. And they talk about things that are just like, whoa, it's not on stage, it's a microphone. But all these, I don't know. pretty cool.
No, it is. But, it's all about, just having fun out there. And if it makes anybody laugh, just have fun with it. Or if it gets anybody, with their head banging or, throwing arms, air drumming or air bassing or air guitar, whatever. If you feel that somebody's getting into it, that's when you know you're doing right. It doesn't matter what the fuck you're doing. And
That's the goal. All I want out of an audience.
I just want to make people move.
exactly. I couldn't agree more. I really couldn't. Let's see what else. You're going on in a couple hours. You have you want to get back into the studio. I've already mentioned the GoFundMe account, which I have donated to. Let's see.
Thank you again.
Hey, not a problem at all. Ladies, do you have a question? And actually, guys, you are joined by my female co-host, Queen Bitch, and Lady Devious.
Sure. Whoa. Okay. We're looking at a possible UFO.
A UFO. That would be interesting.
I like UFOs.
But by all means, after your guys' set, if you feel like giving me a buzz, by all means, there's a very good chance that I'll still be on air just bullshitting out.
Definitely.
Because I like to get stupid like that.
Putting on all the faces and talking is a good way to wear out my voice. So.
All right. Hey, did your phone drop into Nicholas's pants or something? Because we couldn't hear you for a minute.
Well.
You wish it.
All right, so...
You're trailing off there. Did I catch a niner?
Yeah, exactly. Now, one of the last questions I got here is, are you guys single or are you both taken?
Ooh, that's a difficult question to answer.
Oh!
It's pretty much a yes or no answer.
No, it is completely different.
Get me in trouble.
All right, hold on.
You know what? I'm not gonna answer anything along those lines to any specific details because you know what? It's not your business.
I'm gonna jump it and I'm gonna say I'm single.
There you go.
And Caroline, if you're listening, I'm sorry.
I'm single with asterisks.
Hey, bitch, sorry, I like banging you, but we're not a couple. Just thought I'd let you know that on air.
Okay.
That is spectacular. Yeah, exactly.
You want to say hi to our drummer, Derek?
I would love to say hi to drummer Derek.
Hey, man, what's up?
Derek, how the hell are you, brother?
I'm great. How are you doing?
Dude, I am fantastic. Let me ask you something. Do you like to bang it hard?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, brother. Dude, how many panties have you had thrown on you at stage?
There is a man of few words, but hey, man, we gotta head into the club here. Maybe we'll give you a call back a little bit later if you're on the air. I got your number now.
Yep. Hey, if you do, spectacular. If not, we will definitely talk again soon. Have a fantastic set tonight, and well wishes, brothers.
All right, take it easy. Hellcast Radio. Woo, Bob Chico. Good night.
Good night.
There you go. That's good shit.